Hello, busy people. Welcome back to my page. Have you been exercising hard and yet find yourself gaining weight? Do you sacrifice eating or take any diet supplement but still fails to lose weight? If you belongs to these categories, then here's some surprising news for you people. Did you know your body doesn't get shaped in gym, but it's in your kitchen? I can imagine your surprising looks. Many of us start comparing ourselves with others and start losing motivation to work on our fitness goals. So, it's time we learn how to manage ideal weight and how to achieve healthy weight loss. Before that, we need to understand how BMR and metabolism plays a crucial role in your fitness journey. Please don't be scared of the scientific words. It is not as hard as it sounds. The concept is very simple. Metabolism. What is metabolism? Metabolism is the process of converting the food that you eat or drink into energy. It's simple. See, our body needs energy even when we are resting. Various functions of cells such as repair and growth takes place when we sleep. That's again points a good night's sleep. But when your body cannot convert the food that you eat or drink into energy, it signs weak metabolism. It signs you have a weak metabolism. So it's very important to understand that the metabolism varies from person to person. So before moving on, let me tell you what calorie means. A calorie is a unit of measurement. It doesn't measure your weight or length though. The calorie is a unit of energy. You might have heard something contains 100 calories. It's a way of describing how much your body is getting the energy by eating or drinking it. So coming back to the metabolism comprises of two processes. One is anabolism and another one is catabolism. So we'll focus on anabolism. What is anabolism? Anabolism is a process where the extra calories are stored after the body's normal calorie requirement is converted into energy by the insulin hormone in our body. It's quite confusing, right? Let me explain you in a simple manner. See, in anabolism, what happens? The extra calories, the excess of the calories will be stored for future use for your body. Okay, just for example, your phone's power bank. So when you travel, you carry power bank. So when your phone is running out of battery, you use the power bank to get the power so that your phone starts to operate again in a normal way, isn't it? So the same way the body process is all about. So in anabolism, the excess calories get stored after the body's normal calorie requirement is converted into energy by the insulin hormone in your body. So coming to the another process, the catabolism. So what is catabolism? Catabolism is the process where the stored calories are broken down. Okay, where the stored calories are broken down to release energy. In anabolism, the calories are stored for future use, and in catabolism, the stored calories are broken down to release energy. So let me tell you one thing. Your body weight is the result of excess calories. Okay, your body weight is the result of excess calories stored against the calories consumed by the body. For example, women will need 2000 calories and men will need 2500 calories is the recommended daily intake. So the whatever the excess calories that are stored in our body, okay, whatever the excess calories beyond this are stored in our body. So how the calories are stored in our body, in what form they are stored? So the calories or the energy is stored in two forms. One is in glucose form and another is a fat form. So when your body needs energy, it first burns the glucose. When your body needs energy, it first burns the glucose through carbohydrates. Thus the carbohydrates are very crucial in our diet. Okay, so very crucial for our diet actually. And the glucose travels through the bloodstream to reach the cells and gives the energy, and the extra glucose is stored in the form of fat. When your body needs more energy, uh, then the body burns the fat. It's very simple. See, your body first needs glucose, so means your body first goes for the glucose when it requires the energy, and when the glucose is burnt, the body gets the energy and still it requires more energy, so the stored fats are burnt. So after discussing it, so what we understand is, if you want to lose weight, it's very simple. You need to burn the calories, you need to burn the fat. Simple. So to achieve this, you need uh, good metabolism. Your metabolism needs to be very good. So how do we improve our metabolism? the, that's a very crucial question, right? So we will need a practical diet and a workout plan based on our calorie intake. This is very important. You need to allow your body to reach those stored calories to convert them into energy. Okay, that is why I mentioned in the beginning that your body doesn't get shaped in gym, but it's in your kitchen. So after doing an intense workout, for example, after doing a very high intensity workout and you come back and you eat whatever you want, this is not going to work for you. Okay, and basically it all goes waste. And remember, the metabolism is the engine of your body. You need to fill right quality of fuel for that. You need to eat right. Okay, so coming back to the another aspect, that is BMR. Okay, the another important aspect, that is BMR. So BMR is also called as basal metabolic rate. Okay, what is BMR? Your BMR is the rate of your BMR is the rate at which your body breaks down while resting. Okay, your body while resting breaks down the food into energy. That is what BMR is all about. Okay, the BMR is the rate at which your body while resting breaks down the food into energy. For that, I'll give an example. So suppose, just imagine, if you are weighing 70 kg, multiply it by 30. So what is the outcome? 2100, right? So the person who is weighing 70 kg should have 2100 BMR. So why I am telling you multiply by 30? It's very simple. See, it's very simple, as your ideal BMR should be 2100. As I said, the body functioning during resting time requires every 1 kg for your body, it requires 30 calories. Your body needs to function, means it requires 30 calories for each 1 kg of your body. So that is why I told you to multiply your weight into 30. So just imagine, if the person is having 1600 BMR in comparison with 2100 BMR, it means his metabolism is bad, his BMR is not good. Okay, so in this way he cannot lose weight. So what is the best way to lose weight when he has 1600 BMR? It's very easy and very simple. Okay, see, you can reduce your calorie intake. If you have 1600 BMR, it means your body is having the ability of burning only 1600 calories. No matter how much you eat, but your body has the capacity to burn only 1600 calories. This is the problem. So in this way you cannot lose weight. If you following the daily diet of 2000 calories and your BMR is only 1600, then it's impossible to lose weight. So what can be done in this scenario? Means if you have 1600 BMR, so reduce 300 calories intake. Out of 1600, if you reduce 300 meals, 1300 remains. So for the rest 300, the body will start to reach the stored fats to convert them into energy to perform. So in this way you can burn some fats so that you can lose weight, and the rest is you can do through workouts. So in this way you can do uh, the process of losing weight. Okay, but the problem is, since you have 70 kgs and a diet of 2000 calories will not help you to lose weight, and BMR also depends on your age as well. As you grow old, your BMR will get lower and lower. Okay, so those who have good BMR can lose weight quickly, can burn fat quickly, can lose weight quickly, can burn calories very faster. So if you suffer from frequent muscle cramps and what you can say, constant fatigue and tiredness, lethargic and low of energy, bloating of stomach, frequent bouts of depression, uh, and gradually weight gain, frequent body ache and headache, excessive hunger, poor appetite or hyperacidity, it signifies that you have low BMR. Okay, so how do we improve our metabolism and BMR? So I will tell you a very simple and efficient plans for this in my next video. Till then, please stay tuned, and please like this video, share this video, comment on these videos, and that's keep me motivating to serve you more. Okay, so please stay tuned and see you in the next video very soon.